Are you struggling to find the right topics to create for your YouTube channel or even for your blog? Well, in this training, we're going to talk all about the tools and resources we use, plus the strategies that we take to plan our topics and actually deliver them to our audiences so that way we get tons of views, tons of engagement, and obviously more sales. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. We got a good one for you. All right, welcome back and thank you for joining me. My name is Jordan Steen, also known as Serial Entrepreneur, and at this channel we talk all about starting a marketing agency, building a personal brand, or using digital marketing to build any business online. So if you're interested in any of those, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell over here in the bottom right-hand corner. And if you do, we'll make sure to send you all of our newest videos, trainings, resources, and giveaways that we do every single week here at my channel. Oh, and P.S., if you are trying to start a YouTube channel or any type of online brand, you want to make sure you stay tuned to the end of today's video, because if we do, we'll give you our personal branding checklist training, which is a 2-week training that goes into everything you're going to want for starting your personal brand, whether that be camera equipment, lighting, how to create scripts, all kinds of different things for starting your personal brand. Make sure to stay tuned to check that out. Also, I wanted to announce really quickly that today's winner for the mentorship program, you're going to get 3 months for just leaving a comment on what you learned in last week's video. But Ali Nikzad is the winner for today's giveaway. Make sure that you stay tuned to the end of today's video and leave your thoughts on what you learned from today, and we're going to be doing another giveaway on our next video. So make sure you do that and you could potentially win. So now before we start talking about keyword strategy and we start talking and looking at tools that are going to help you guys pick the right topics, I want to talk about some of the theory behind selecting topics. The first thing that you're going to want to understand is when you start creating topics for any channel or blog or whatever it is, it's always based in keyword, search volume, competition score, difficulty. All of those things are based around keywords first and foremost. Why? Because keywords are what people use to put into search engines like YouTube or like Google to find a specific topic that they're interested in. Now, obviously, you have to provide value in the content that you create, but as far as targeting topics, you have to understand certain things like keyword difficulty, especially user intent, right? What is the actual viewer trying to find from the keywords that they're typing in? So, for example, Facebook marketing versus Facebook marketing agency have two completely different search intents. Facebook marketing could just be someone trying to find anything on Facebook marketing, whereas Facebook marketing agency could be someone trying to find a Facebook marketing agency or trying to figure out how to run Facebook marketing for their own agency, right? There's all different types of search intent. You're trying to find the right versions. But by making sure that you deliver the right message, targeting the right keywords with the right intent as far as article or the content is concerned, you're going to get people to actually watch more of your videos, right? Meaning that YouTube recognizes that people are watching a large amount of the video. This is actually considered your view-through rate. You want to have a higher view-through rate on your videos, meaning more time watched. So if, for example, if a video is played and it's 10 minutes long, right? And the viewer watches 8 minutes versus another comparative 10-minute video, but the viewer only watches 5 minutes, who do you think is going to perform better? The one who had the video, more of their video watched, right? And that's how YouTube kind of ranks content. So now that we have a little bit of an understanding of how to find, the right topics based on keywords, let's look at some of these tools and strategies you're going to want to be aware of. All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about is finding topics through your industry research, okay? And what I mean by that is doing research around your industry. All right, so finding forums related to your industry. So for us, it would be marketing forums, and then we can come through, and all you have to do, guys, seriously, it is as simple as a Google search to begin any journey like this. But we would come on and do marketing forums, and we can go through marketing forums just like, so right here, we have our 7 biggest Black Hat World, SEO Chat, Wicked Fire, and we can go through those forums and see what people are talking about. What you'll do is when you get into a forum, look for things that have the highest count for votes, right? Usually in a forum, there's like a thumbs up or a thumb down situation. Look for ones that have a high amount of thumbs ups, right? Next would be marketing conferences, right? We want to find other conferences, or they have Comic-Con for comics, right? So if I was doing anything related to comics, I would want to research and figure out more about Comic-Con. Same thing with marketing, right? So I'm going to take that approach and find marketing conferences that I can find information about, see what those conferences are talking about, because they're going to be huge influencers in the industry. Another thing would be things like industry-related websites. So the American Marketing Association, one of the biggest marketing websites for just public outreach, training, networking, anything you can potentially think of as far as the US and marketing is concerned, it's all here. They have journals, right? They have resources for people. They have topics that we actually want to look at because these are ones that they are covering, right? Digital marketing has its own topic, so I could go in here and find what people are already creating topics about at the AMA. And then finally, one of the biggest pieces of information that I recommend is finding your competitors in your industry and subscribing to any of their email newsletters, Facebook automation funnels, and see what content they're delivering to you. Find out their strategy and see if you can find anything that's working effectively and then apply it to your own. So guys, really quick before we move forward, if you're just starting out and you haven't even started your YouTube channel, or maybe you've just started and you're looking for some advice on how to get going quicker, check out this video up here in the top right hand corner on how to start one in 2019. I promise you won't regret it. Next is going to be finding video ideas on YouTube, which is super simple. All I'm going to do is, so if I wanted to stick around social media marketing, we'll just type in social media marketing, right? And you can see right here from one of our tools called Keywords Everywhere is this one right here, and it shows our search volume for different keywords right here. That's a pretty cool tool. But also you can see YouTube Suggest. All of these are topics that people are typing in to find more information about. So let's see what happens if I continue with agency. We can see we have business plan, 2019, Ty Lopez, pricing, course, Gary Vee, real estate, Instagram, tips, right? All of these are topics that we could potentially create content about. And obviously, one of the next best ways outside of going through the search bar is to actually look at comments. Find out what people are actually posting on your channel or on other people's channels and create content around that. People will all the time, like Jordan, quick question. Do you handle clients that you just manage their Facebook ads? If so, how do you price it? And so this right here is telling me somebody wants to learn about how to price services, but also how to manage their Facebook ads, right? So this could be a potential topic that we create something about. Now let's look at some websites. BuzzSumo, definitely going to be one. We can go here, type in social media marketing, and when we search on here, it's going to bring up a bunch of topics that people are already creating that have already received a bunch of engagement, right? So you can find a way to rework one of these topics here. We have Quora. Quora is just a big forum. So if I typed in social media marketing again, we have a topic here, social media marketing tools on Facebook, digital advertising, so many different topics that we could start looking into right there. Obviously, you guys are probably familiar with Reddit. We have Reddit. This is a great tool for finding information about what people are actually talking about right now regarding an industry or a product or service. And then Feedly, very similar to BuzzSumo, they just show you more topics that people are already discussing. So these are just some quick websites for you guys to look into. Now guys, if you are starting a channel, I would love to hear a little bit about your story, okay? What kind of channel or brand are you trying to create? Why do you want to start a channel? Just leave a comment right below this video and tell me a little bit about your brand. Now guys, Facebook also has a lot of good tools. Number one, you can actually go up to Facebook search and do social media marketing, and it's very similar to a search engine. It's actually going to show you posts, for example, that people are talking about. Obviously, I'm going to see a lot of mine, but we can see other people and what their social media example, the state of social media with Mark Schaefer. Mark Schaefer is the closing keynote of Social Media Marketing World 2019, right? So I could potentially, when this article came out, create something around Mark Schaefer and why he's important to social media marketing in the industry, right? But this is a way to find potential topics. Outside of that, you can create polls on your page. If you guys didn't know this, you can actually go onto your personal or business page and create a poll asking a question. If you could learn one topic about social media marketing, what would you focus on? Right? And that will actually spark conversation and get people telling you what they want to learn about. Obviously, finding your competitors. So if I did social media marketing, I could go to pages and find who my competitors are and what topics they're creating content about. Very, very simple way to use Facebook to find new topics to discuss. And if we wanted to, we can look at Instagram and look at this. We'll click hashtag social media marketing. Hashtags are great ways to find topics and see what people are talking about. A simple method to create your ad copy. This is something that somebody's already adding a hashtag to. And then what we want to do is look at something that has decent engagement like this, 539 likes and a bunch of comments. Okay, this is related, it looks like, to the dental industry. So this could be something that we could potentially create a topic about. How to create branding content, right? This could be potentially something. What else do we have? Global social media monthly users. This is something that obviously would be interesting to people in social media marketing. So again, just another way to find more topics for you guys to create content about. All right, guys, so the first thing we want to talk about when we start looking at keywords and trying to find a topic that's going to relate is keyword difficulty. Now, obviously, search volume is super important as well, but if you're not targeting the right topics in the right difficulty range, you're not going to be able to rank anyways, right? And the reason why is because there's probably already large competitors with large brands out there targeting main keywords in the niche that you're working in. So for example, with myself, people like Billie Jean targets Facebook marketing a whole lot more than I would as far as a keyword is concerned. That being said, if he were to create an article and I were to create an article on that same topic targeting just Facebook marketing as the keyword, Billie Jean would probably outrank me because he has a larger following, meaning he's going to get more traffic, meaning Google's going to recognize that traffic as a positive note and say we need to place this article higher in search engine results than we would serial entrepreneurs. So as far as keyword difficulty is concerned, just understand this. If you're starting a new blog / website or YouTube channel, you're going to want to target keywords with a lower keyword difficulty. And the reason why is because you're going to have less competition competing for that keyword. As you start to build traffic to your site and a decent amount of traffic, then you can start to go after medium keyword difficulty keywords, okay? And then after that, obviously difficult and very difficult. The more traffic your site brings in, the more traffic your channel brings in, the more engagement your channel brings in, the more likely you are to rank for keywords with a higher keyword difficulty. So let's look at what this looks like in a search engine optimization tool or a keyword tool that we like to use. It's called SerpStat. We're going to leave a link for it right below this. It is the cheapest one that I've been able to find as far as a paid version. I believe it's only like $23 per month compared to like Ahrefs, which is like $100 per month or more. So if you're looking for a great keyword tool, I definitely recommend SerpStat. Again, it'll be right below this video in the description. But for the keyword social media marketing training, that's what this last word is right here, training, you can see a keyword difficulty of 37.47. Now, if I was just launching my channel for serial entrepreneur, I wouldn't target the keyword social media marketing training, meaning I wouldn't create a video called social media marketing training and in the description of the video write social media marketing training and make that my focus. We would probably do something more intent specific. So what I mean by that is instead of doing social media marketing training, I might do social media marketing training online, right? And target that keyword instead. What usually happens there is you're going to have a lower search volume, but at the same time, it's also a less competitive keyword, meaning you'll be much more likely to rank for that. So the idea really is when you're just starting a channel, unless you know that you're going to be able to drive a ton of traffic to your new content, then you want to start targeting keywords with lower volume and lower keyword difficulty. Now, if you can find a keyword that has high search volume and low keyword difficulty, obviously you want to go after those first, right? Because they're going to yield a better result. But again, if you start looking online and you start seeing all these keywords, the shorter that they usually are, meaning the less words in the keyword phrase, usually the higher the keyword difficulty and the higher the search volume. But again, sometimes you can find those keywords, those goldmine keywords that, it has a ton of search volume, but no one's competing for it yet. It's kind of what we did with our pricing guide. Nobody was actually targeting pricing as far as social media marketing agency services are concerned. So we created an article about it and started receiving thousands and thousands of viewers per day just because of that one keyword. Now, search volume is obviously going to be one of the next important things. You do want to find keywords with higher search volume. The minimum I would say to look at is keywords with at least 50 searches per month, okay? And that's what this is all looking at on a monthly basis. For my brand, since we're already driving a lot of traffic to our channel and to our website, to our blog content, we are trying to target keywords in the 1,000 range, right? But as a newer channel, starting in the couple hundred range per month per keyword is going to be a good range for you to start. So those are just some tips for you there. So what I recommend, again, when you're first starting out, no less than 50 searches per month. You shouldn't go after keywords with any less than that just because they're not going to be worth your time and effort. You're not going to get a ton of traffic. The next thing you want to look at is competition score. This is an indicator of whether advertisers are actually spending on PPC for this specific keyword, meaning they're going to Google or they're going to YouTube and they're spending on ads to target these keywords. The higher the competition score, usually for PPC at least, the more competition there is, right? So that means two things. Number one, if it has a low keyword difficulty but a high competition score, it means people are actually paying for the ads, but as far as organic search traffic, there isn't too much competition there. There's a decent bit. For a newer channel, it'd be, almost impossible for them to rank, but for someone who has an established brand, already has traffic coming to their site, a situation like this with a high competition, but a medium kind of keyword difficulty would be a good keyword for you to target. Plus, there's a decent amount of search volume. 210 is not a ton, but there is a good bit there. Now, as far as finding other keywords are concerned, we're going to expand this list out, and you can see here, this is another reason this tool is great. It's going to give you all kinds of different keywords that we could potentially create topics around. So, social media marketing training certification. I could create a new topic about getting certified in social media marketing, how it's going to benefit your agency, right? So, free social media marketing training online. I could create a whole topic directing people to our free training resources. Completely separate, right? Let's see if we can find another one. Social media training for network marketing. That's not really related to what we're trying to target, at least for my brand, but that's a different type of keyword search. So you can see though why it's important to get in here and get an idea of what keywords people are searching for, because all of these keyword sets, you see they have search volume right here. That means people are actually using these keywords. Now, let's open this up a little more. Let's get less intent specific. If I were to hit enter on just social media marketing, we're going to see a bunch of other topics. So strategies, marketing strategies on social media. Let's see what else we have. Ty Lopez, social media marketing agency, right? That's a keyword that people are typing in. Book marketing, social media. How social media marketing. Social media marketing best books, right? So I could create a whole topic on best books. And look at this. The keyword difficulty is only a 6.95 and the search volume is 590, right? So that is a great keyword to target. 6.95 for anybody starting off with a new channel. This is going to be great. And then it has 590 search volume per month. So this is actually probably something I'll create a topic on here very soon because of the fact that the keyword difficulty is super low, but it's getting 590 searches per month. So if we create a decent article or video, we're going to rank #1 for this video, and we're going to get 590 potential new search visitors at our site every single month. Another way for you guys to find topics for your content or anything like that is to go to networking opportunities or taking advantage of networking opportunities, events, things like that, because you're actually going to be able to get out with people and see what people are talking about in person, or ask questions in person and ask people what they think about a specific topic. So if you can't tell already, guys, the biggest thing when it comes to finding topics, or one of the biggest ways to find topics, is just to talk to people. Ask people what it is that they're trying to learn about. And don't just ask anybody, but usually try to ask people who are already involved with the industry, the product or service. So let's go through some video ideas or video topics that you could look at to kind of humanize your brand and make people want to engage more with you. So we have telling your story, who you are and where you came from. We have examining successes or examining failures, right? People like to see what made you popular, what allowed you to see success. They also like to see what caused you to fail. Predictions or behind the scenes types of videos. Those are always great for specific types of content. Obviously, behind the scenes type of videos. People love to see what's actually going on a day-to-day basis. You can do something obviously that's informational to highlight your business or something like that, where you're showing systems, processes, actual information that you give to people, showing people how you complete something or finish a job. Another way to create topics is maybe even to kind of piggyback off of someone who's already popular, is to create a topic involving that celebrity or that influencer, right? They're already receiving traffic for their name. So you can actually, again, piggyback off of some of that traffic to drive it to your content instead. All right, guys, now probably the part you've all been waiting for. We're going to run through a big list of tools here that we use to find search volume, to find keyword difficulty, to determine topics that we actually want to target. So don't worry, we're going to go through this quickly. If you miss it, it's all on our blog article. You can actually go right below this video in the description and find the blog article. You'll see everything listed there with links included. I promise you're not going to miss anything, and we're going to include it probably in the description right below this video anyways. So don't worry if you miss something. It's all going to be documented so you can get access to it all. First thing that we want to talk about is Google Alerts, guys. And Google Alerts allows you to create topics that you want to focus on. So for example, Facebook is actually releasing a new cryptocurrency. I'm interested in investing in that, so I have Google Alerts set up on this email account to send me emails about Facebook Coin and Project Libra every time new topics or new content comes out once a day, right? So it's already sending information to me on topics that are popular in my email. So I can potentially, again, if I'm trying to create content around that, use it as a resource. Number 2 is going to be Google UberSuggest, and this is actually a tool that Neil Patel did that shows you can see right here, organic keywords, paid keywords, total traffic, paid ad costs, right? So this is going to show things like keyword difficulty, like we were talking about, competition score, search traffic, right? It's a great tool to find, and all you do is you come here, you type in a word, and boom, click search. It's going to find you a bunch of information about this specific keyword. Next, and we'll come back to this. Oh, it's already loaded, so we'll just show you. See, it's got all kinds of keywords we could potentially use, kind of like SerpStat, but free, yeah? So it's a really great tool. But I do recommend, again, checking out SerpStat. Obviously, this is one of the tools up here. And the reason why is because this uses third-party data, meaning they're buying data, not just what Google's collecting in. So it's a little bit more accurate than what a search engine might be able to provide. So I recommend checking out SerpStat too. UberSuggest, obviously. Next is Google Search Console. Now, you do have to have access to the web browser for you to be able to, or to the website as far as an admin is concerned, to be able to, actually look at this. So you will have to ask your client for access to this, but it'll show you your top performing topics as far as where you rank, right? So I can click on these right here, and we can see what are our lowest ranking topics that we could potentially start ranking for. Free social media tools. This is a keyword right here that I definitely want to rank for. It's got 880 search volume. It looks like the competition is only a 40 out of 100, so it's not that competitive. So we could easily start ranking for this keyword, and it would be something that I add to my keyword plan. Next is going to be Answer the Public, and Answer the Public's a really cool one. So if I type in social media marketing here, it's actually going to show several different types of topics that are going to be around social media marketing related to who, what, when, where, why. So once the search comes in, then you just go down here, and it's actually going to show all of these things in a web. Let me zoom out a little bit and you guys will be able to see a little better. But look at all these different topics that we could potentially target. What is social media marketing and how does it work? Is social media digital marketing? What is social media marketing in Hindi? Why is social media marketing important for small business? So you can see a big web and it shows you what it's related to. Their will, why, how, are, when, what, who, which, where, right? All of these are super important to kind of figure out what is going to be popular to your audience. Definitely recommend Answer the Public. VidIQ, I recommend getting this because it is important for your YouTube channel as far as a plugin. So VidIQ is actually a tool that helps you find keywords to potentially target over here. Plus it gives you an SEO scorecard over here to tell you where you could be improving your videos. All you have to do is get into the video itself, and then you can actually come in and start looking at where you can make improvements. So for example, the tag volume, keywords in title, tag count. We could add more tags to this and make it a better video, or make it optimize more for SEO. You can see we're only using 445 out of 500 characters in our tags. So if we entered in more tags, we could potentially, again, rank higher, right? And then it also shows you things like what keyword or where your keywords are ranking. So this keyword right here, number 2, serial entrepreneur, we rank number 2 for that, but it's probably only because it's ranking compared to another video of ours that ranks number 1, right? But you guys can see right here, it's a great tool for understanding your videos a little bit more and understanding where you need to make improvements. Google Keyword Planner is where UberSuggest really pulls all of its data from. It's aggregated from Google's search volume. So we can do discover new keywords or get keyword volume and search forecast. So I type in again, social media marketing, and you can see we're going to get a ton of search data related to that, the cost, impressions, clicks, right? All of this data is going to be related to it. We have forecast right here, and if we wanted to find negative keywords, it might show negative keywords if we had any, but we don't have any. But it's showing, forecast for this specific keyword, and you can actually go back, and we'll use discover new keywords right here. If we wanted to find other ideas, we can enter in several if we wanted, but we'll just enter in this one and see what they give us, and then we can start beginning to add these to our campaign or to our plan, right? And so here's a bunch of ideas for you as well. Next, we're going to talk about Moz, and Moz is great because they have a ton of free SEO tools. Like you can see right here, it's even hosted on the main page on their site. But for SEO, we have Keyword Explorer, Link Explorer, Mozbar, Categories, My Business Console, and My Business Listing. All of these are great for local SEO and keyword targeting, topic targeting, all of that. Now, guys, we do have a few other tools that are on our blog article. If you want to check that out, just go, again, right below this video in the description. Our blog link will be right there, and then you can check out some of the other tools that we use for keyword and topic planning. So really quick, guys, in the comments below this video, what tools have you used that I just mentioned, or what is your favorite tool to use for keyword and topic planning? Leave it in the bottom. I really want to know. But that's it for this video, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Since you stayed till the end, make sure you check out this link right below the video in the description for our personal branding checklist. Also, make sure to write a comment right below this video letting us know what you learned, and what we'll do is we'll pick one lucky winner to give away 3 months of the mentorship program too. But that's it for this video, guys. Make sure you check out the rest of our channel for all of our other videos related to starting a brand, building a YouTube channel, blog content, all of that. I promise you we have tons of great trainings and resources right over here at my channel. But that's it for this one, guys. I will see you on the next one. Until then, Serial Entrepreneur out. Ready to start living the 6-figure work wherever, be your own boss lifestyle? Well, at Serial Entrepreneur Academy, we'll teach you how to use a laptop and internet to start your own social media and digital marketing agency. Get started with our free Facebook ads training. Links in the description below, guys. See you in the course. Serial Entrepreneur out.